is up to all 26 of y'all. We're gonna jump up on here on the 599, and we're gonna take a rip to go visit a friend, but we're gonna take a rip up here to Los Alamos, New Mexico. Los Alamos is home of the Manhattan Project. A lot of cool history up there. Straight ahead of us, you got the Sangre de Cristos, and then those mountains, they don't come out in the camera, but they're over there, trust me. That's where Los Alamos is. So we'll take you for a cruise up there. Maybe if it don't get too hot. It's supposed to get hot, but I'm hoping it doesn't get hot. If it doesn't get too hot, we'll try to cruise by Oppenheimer's house and the old Fuller Lodge. And the Fuller Lodge was like the community center during the Manhattan Project, and so that's where everybody gathered, like the whole town, to, like, you know, hang out, because it was a top secret town during the evening, or all the time actually. But anyways, yeah. So enough talking, and let's get up there. Anyway, there's Tsuke. We've been there. Wow, he's in a hurry. We're just cruising. But anyway, I was thinking, and yeah, so I bought this bike a few years ago, used. Bought it in Colorado Springs at Motorado, or Colo Moto, or Motorado. Yeah. Anyway, it was a pretty easy experience. I felt like I got a good deal. It was a smooth transaction. Anyway, since then, Albuquerque, New Mexico has got a Aprilia dealership, and that was cool. So I decided I was gonna, you know, maybe go look at not a new, but a newer RSV4. Anyways, so there I was, laying in bed doing heavy math calculations, and yeah, I could definitely get another bike if I wanted one, or a newer one. So I messaged the guy on their little chat messenger, because like I said, I was laying in bed, and I messaged a Aprilia dealership in my area, and I said, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. They said, send me pictures of your bike. Sure, no problem. I send dude the pictures, and then he's like, yeah, this would be for rough numbers, no problem. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, I need a VIN. Okay, I understand that. So I send him another VIN. Meanwhile, I'm not at home around the bike, so I'm, you know, getting these pictures as I can. And it's like one day goes by, the next day goes by, and then he wants another picture. Yesterday it comes out, he's like, I'm asking for the numbers, where are they at? And he's like, oh, I need 6 pictures of your bike. And I'm like, bro, really? I mean, are we playing games now? Like, you got pictures of, you know, you guys have all seen pictures of bikes on the internet. From a left and a right side, you can pretty much tell if it's clapped or not. Alright? On top of that, the dude had the miles in the VIN. ¿Qué más quieres, homie? Like, what else do you need? Anyway, so this dude digs his heels in and says, I need the 6 pictures, and that's what I need. So I guess we'll just, we'll go to Colorado Springs, or look at a BMW. I don't know. But is this like is this a normal Aprilia Piaggio Moto Pizza Group interaction. Because if it is, I mean, fuck, guys, this shit sucks. I know someone in the comments will say, oh yeah, but he can't give you an accurate evaluation. Well, I'm just kidding. Nobody comments on my videos. But let's say they did. Let's say somebody did comment. You know, we're not talking accurate numbers. We're talking rough numbers, not a contract. I mean, when I used to sell cars, this was an opportunity to get the person in the door. Like, I don't know, offer them just to come in and ride it. And you know, there's a million other things you can do. If you absolutely need 6 pictures of the bike, I mean, there's a million other things you can do besides building zero rapport with the customer, digging your heels in, and demanding 6 pictures. It sucks to have your time wasted, especially on these type of bikes. I can imagine a lot of guys, you know, 19 years old or whatever, you know, call in there and just waste time. I'm sure that happens daily. But bro, it's the business you're in, and I know you're not just selling Aprilias like hotcakes in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So, you know, appease me a little. Throw me some numbers. I do anything to get the customer in the door, but Aprilia Albuquerque, nah, they won't. Alright, so if you guys remember from one of my other Academy Award winning moto vlogs, this is Camelrock. I almost said Camelrock Casino. Camelrock Casino is on the other side, which isn't there anymore, which is now Camelrock Movie Studios. But that's Camelrock, the rock that looks like a camel. Pretty cool little New Mexico monument. Enough about me. What's up with you guys? Anyways, look, there's Pewaukee straight ahead, and then over here is Los Alamos, up in those mountains. I don't know if you can see my finger, but those mountains. And I know you can't really see the pictures just because how these action cameras frame it up, but maybe one day I'll have a Jamie and we'll go, hey Jamie, zoom in, and then it'll come up big, but probably not. So you're just gonna have to believe me that there's some big ass mountains over there that they thought was a good idea to build a bomb in during World War II. Turns out it was a good idea. It worked out pretty good for us. And in here to Pewaukee Valley. Beautiful little community filled with great people. I mean, this place is awesome. This dumbass is stopping at a fucking green light. Fucking idiot. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I was just a little angry at that dude because he's driving that semi terribly. But yeah, who cares about him, right? Anyway, so yeah, this is Pewaukee. Straight ahead, you got a real good those are called the barrancas. I know they don't, I think they're called the barrancas. I've always been told they've been called that. They don't really frame up too good in the action cam, but maybe if I can zoom in on that, I can show you guys better in post. But yeah, it's great. If there was a place where I would hide a hidden treasure, if I was a conquistador cruising up through New Mexico, right up there somewhere, for sure. Alright, so now we're on the 502 headed west, and this is gonna take us right on into Los Alamos. Straight ahead you can see the mountains, or again, no you can't because of how it looks on the camera, but I assure you they're there. And you can see some of the laboratory buildings from here, but yeah, it's literally like 12 o'clock straight ahead on the horizon. Powacket High School, Ben Ray Lujan Gym. This little community down in here is called El Rancho, San Ildefonso, Jacona. I really think it's all the same, but it is different, just like all different other places are. But yeah, right there is where they built the bomb. Look at this, we're getting into some really nice topography, boys. Look at that, it's pretty, huh? Definitely looks to me, I mean, I don't know shit about shit, but it definitely looks to me like that's a water line. Like, if that one day, a long time ago, was a water line. Ooh, and it looks like they got the speed limit slowed down for ticket giving. But anyway, this is like Diablo Canyon right here, and then right here you can see like a slot. I don't know if it comes out in the camera, but we got the Rio Grande. It's straight ahead. I'll let you guys see that. Alright, so right here you can see the Rio Grande, big river. It's not that big, huh? Yeah. So that's that. And then we're gonna get in here and we're gonna go up the hill into Los Alamos. In the mornings during the week, they call it the Chicano 500 because, you know, the culture around this area is mostly Chicano, and everybody works up there, and so it's 55 going up the hill, but everybody's, you know, racing up to work, driving like a bunch of you know what, and yeah, people die going up this hill all the time for dumb shit. A race to go work for the government. It's fucking silly, but I'll show it to you. So we're about to enter the Chicano 500, everybody. So as you can see, people, I'm all going the speed limit, and we just got you know, people just racing to get up the hill. 40 miles an hour, I'm going 60, they're just passing. This guy in a big old truck, he wants to go up around me. Yeah, well, another guy on this side. Everybody's so excited to get to work. They left earlier. Sound like an old person, don't I? I'm sorry. But this is a fun little highway up here, but there's a lot of cars. Them pesky cars ruin everything, right guys? But yeah, nice little rip around here. But yeah, doesn't this all look like it could have been a water line? I definitely think so. And then as we get up here to the top, they call this, I don't know if we used to call this the ship rock. Because doesn't that rock look like a ship right there, sailing in front of us? And then when we go up here, there's two ways to go up, truck route or main way. We're gonna go up main way, just because it's closer, I guess, to where we need to go. But there's a rock up here that looks like a skull. I'll show it to you guys. Up the main main route. Trucks aren't really supposed to go down this because they built a whole route for trucks to go, but I guess that guy wants to go. But this is the main route up to Los Alamos. Up on that hill right there on the end, there's a rock that looks like a skull. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. It's probably too small on the camera. But right there about my 3 o'clock at the end of that rock formation, there's a rock and it looks like a skull and 2 eyes, a nose, and a bullet hole. I'm trying to frame it up in the camera so you guys can see it. It's right up there. They used to paint it back in the day and make it look like it was bleeding. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, this is the beginning of Los Alamos. And then up here we'll come in and you guys will see the airport. So just getting into Los Alamos. Said the elevation there. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna call the elevation here 7,369 feet. 7,369 feet is what the number sticks out in my head as for right here. But you can see, look, Los Alamos we have right there, Los Alamos main gate. That's just a tourist whatever. And this was a guard tower, TA-73 building 15, but it's never been used in my time, which was 2004 to 2015. Over here there's some Los Alamos stuff. I think there's an accelerator over there somewhere. I'm sure you can't see it because I'm not sure where it's at anymore, but it's there. And right over here is the Los Alamos Pajarito ski basin. And then there was a big fire all within these mountains, the Sierra Grande, I believe the name. There's 2 big fires. People from this area are familiar with the names. Huge, and you can still kind of see the burn scar. But TA-55 is right like over there somewhere. And right there at the top of the ski hill, you could just see the flames, the fire just jumping off the top of the mountain right there. I know that sounds like bullshit, but I guarantee you could just see, like, I was working in TA-55 and you could see the mountain glowing and on fire and the ridge like on fire, and then every so often just fucking fireballs shoot up. Yeah, it was pretty wild, pretty crazy. So yeah, this is the beginning of Los Alamos. Los Alamos is as we get closer, and then we'll get up in there, and if we have time later we'll go to Bradbury Museum and see Oppenheimer's old house. It's around here somewhere. We'll see if we can find it for you guys. Be back in a while. This also, if you know me, I like a good conspiracy. Good conspiracy to keep the mind young. Anyways, we're up here in the home of the Manhattan Project, Los Alamos. We're looking for Oppenheimer's old home. You can tell all these houses were built way back in the day when we were at war. But what I think is interesting, fascinating, and maybe just adds up to nothing is this building right here. The Masonic Temple and Lodge. This place right here. The Masons are everywhere, huh guys? Look at this old ass building. Wow, wait, let's take a look at this. This, I guarantee, has some historical significance. I don't know what that is, but it's something. and it's cool. But I guarantee that was, built way back in the day during the Manhattan Project, 100%. But we'll just loop around here, and then we'll go back to the Masons. The Masons we got in Los Alamos, that's, they're everywhere, right? And like, you don't ever like find any information, just like secret. They did secret stuff. I mean, like what? They have movies like The National Treasure that lead all kinds of like crazy secret stuff. But like, so what about today? Like, what if I want to be a Mason? Can I come over here and just say, hey, like, they're supposed to be good guys or are they bad guys? Like, I don't understand any of it. I would like to. But yeah, the Masons, they got grills out back. Masonic Temple in Pajarito, Los Alamos. Yeah, that's interesting. They got cameras? I bet your sweet ass they do. So, this is Los Alamos. You got your main municipal buildings right here. The Bradbury Museum is right around here somewhere, guys. I should really know. I think it's up here. But there's a Bradbury Museum that has a bunch of information on the Manhattan Project and all of what it entailed. Yeah, there's the Bradbury Museum right there. And then coming up here, we're gonna come over here to Fuller Lodge, and this place is of historical significance because it was the gathering place during the time. It's right over here. And this is Fuller Lodge. And Oppenheimer, part of the movie was filmed here. There is Oppenheimer. And this is Fuller Lodge. Take a little drive through here. I guess we could actually go and walk in there. Let's see what we see over here, guys. And here is, so I guess this is the Baker House. Right there. Says it's a private residence now. That's a lodge. Oppenheimer partied there for sure. The museum. I'm going here and ask them if they know where the Oppenheimer home is. How you doing, sir? My wife works up here. I'm from, I would live in Santa Fe. She told me the Oppenheimer house is around here, and I record motorcycle vlogs. Okay. And so I just wanted to drive by the house and show it for my vlog. Oh, is it because they were doing that construction on Peach? You might be able to get through, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. All right, guys, so I'll just let you guys take it in. I'm not gonna do too much talking. All this stuff is pretty explained. A friend of mine named Thomas Thompson built a replica of this. Christmas party. The janitors. There he is. Wow, I can't believe I've never been in here. Espanola, New Mexico, but this isn't Espanola. This is Los Alamos, but they did it Espanola too. A little disinformation, I imagine. The Secret City espionage. Wow, this is cool, guys.
You're dressed to ride.
I was on my bike, and I do like vlogs, and so I have my camera attached, and I was too lazy to take it off, but I wanted to record this great history. I love this museum. That's it, guys. It's a great place. Thank you, sir. You can see this is they call it Ashley Pond, but the dude at the front desk said, well, you guys heard, the construction, blah 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 blah, can't go see Oppenheimer's house, but I think we can hook a over here and do a little and go that way and get in. Let's see. Cruise it up this way. A roundabout, maybe. Okay. So, Oppie's house is back here. But how do we get to it? Shit. See, that's the construction dirt. No. Show you the other side. Here we go. We got the Hans Blythe house. Hans. Sounds like a German name. Interesting. And then we have the Oppenheimer house. Oppenheimer. Yeah, it sounds German too. That's kind of weird. Thought they were Americans.
Just kidding. Anyways, here it is, boys and girls. Oppenheimer's house. Right. It's Oppenheimer's Chante. Wow. You just walk over here? Guess you can. I guess you can. No way. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see in there. It's pretty badass. I've never been here. I don't know why. Probably too busy doing other dumb shit. Yeah. Wow, guys. Cool, huh? This would have been that other backside of where we were at. And this shows these windows. Holy shit. Cool. That's something of significance. Oh, guys. So cool. So cool. Freaking cool, guys. Wow. Sweet. And this is Hans's house. There's people in there. It's open. Cool. I don't necessarily want to go in there. You guys can see that. Hi. That's interesting. Very interesting. I guess they, you know, I'm not going to say anything. If you guys saw what I saw and you think what I'm thinking, then that's why you're on my channel, because that was a weird. I'm not going to say anything. All right, guys, back to the Batmobile. I mean, the bicycle. All right, guys. It's roasting. Yeah, we're gonna skip Bradbury. Bradbury's way better than those other museums. I wasn't expecting to go in those museums, but it's just so cool. How can you not? But it's roasting. So if the 26 of you that see this comment that you want a tour of the Bradbury, I'll ride back up here and walk through it. Why not? But anyways, love you later. Bye.